fact, with just a couple weeks left until the midterm elections, the amount of Americans in Europe saying, "Oh yeah, I should vote," is about equal to the amount of Europeans saying, "I wish I could vote." But in a way, you can. Simply slap your American friends and make them go to this website until they actually vote. Here are some of the stories I've collected in helping people vote just from the Netherlands. My friend who just had to re-register in Pennsylvania tried to vote, and she got, due to increased security measures to safeguard the voting process, we're unable to load the page at this time. For assistance, please contact the help desk, where she never got an answer. My friend who was voting in Georgia writes, "I had constant problems when voting in Georgia, living next door to a polling station, but mine was on the other side of town. And I looked up my voting record and it says I didn't vote in 2014 or 16, and I definitely did." So now, she not only wonders whether her votes in the previous years got recorded, but due to the new use it or lose it philosophy, they've removed her from the voting rolls this election. And my friend who votes in Texas, where she said she has confirmation she is registered to vote, but when she applies for a ballot, they act like they've never heard of her. This may be a case of what's known as VWB, voting while black, although technically she's mixed race, which means in Texas you're allowed to register, just not to vote. And I get it. These stories can be hard for Europeans to comprehend. In the Netherlands, for example, when there's an election, you get a ballot form automatically. But it's not like it never happens. In America, for example, there's the state of Oregon, where you can vote early at your kitchen table with a cat in your lap and a huge packet of information about candidates and measures that is mailed to you by the state. Some states make it difficult, where you have to send a sworn affidavit with your ballot to make it count. And if you forget it, well, in the case of Boston, they sent me a copy to fill in, then confirmed they received it, and my vote was valid. Hurrah, Boston. Where I vote in Chicago, Illinois, you can download the ballot online, but you still have to print it out and mail it back. But this year, for the first time, I got an email saying, "Just writing you to confirm your ballot has been received, reviewed, checked, and accepted." To which my fellow Chicagoan replies, "I love our bubble. And don't forget, my election board in Cowlitz County, Washington State is the bomb." Maybe this week that's not the terminology you want to go with. So far, my tally of Americans I have slapped into voting this year are 2 in Missouri, 1 in Pennsylvania, 1 in Nevada, 1 in Florida, and another 1 in Florida. Thanks for the shout out, Socrates. You're a wise man. So again, if you're an American, vote. And if you're not an American, slap your American friends until they vote. As Ronald Reagan was famous for saying, "The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, 'I'm from the government and I'm here to help.'" But in 2018, for the Republicans, the most terrifying words are, "I'm from the millennials and I'm here to vote."
Newsroom, it's a newsroom. Listen to the sound of the newsroom. Anything can happen in a newsroom. News, 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 news.